Please, I would like to ask you to introduce yourself and also say why are you now here in Armenia, and it's an honor, honestly to say, to host you here.
Well, my name is Alan Hudashtian. I am professor of International Relations, Political Science, Public Administration, and I'm based in Geneva, working at the Swiss UMF University, and we have some partners all over the world, in Asia, Africa, in Europe. And one of the very interesting partnership we made, and we started the negotiation almost a few months ago, was with Armenian State University of Economics here in Yerevan. So we came a few times and we started negotiation. I can say the negotiation was very nice, and people at the university, including rector, was very open to this partnership. And we practically finalized the first step of the partnership, and we are now going towards the second step, which is the promotion of the program, recruiting of students, and set up the program and starting the teaching work.
So what kind of study program is that? For what students are you going to admit, and which professionals are you going to become?
For this period of time, it means for the first session, first year, the project we have is to launch only two programs. One is MBA, this is Master in Business Administration, and the second is Executive MBA, which is EMBA, Executive Master of Business Administration. The first one is for regular students, those who finish their bachelor degree from this university or other universities all over the world, in Armenia or other countries. And the program goes for 2 years. The second program is Executive MBA, which is addressed to a specific group of people, professionals, directors, those having some years of professional experience, and they would come and study in a different manner, a different time, and their schedule would be a bit different. So these two programs for now would be the first experience that this partnership will have, and for the next year and other years we may plan to launch eventually bachelor as well. The bachelor degree would be under the program that we call Bachelor in Business Administration. That would take 3 up to 4 years depending on the program we are going to set for Armenian State University of Economics.
So how many students will be admitted for the first year of the project?
This program is really aimed to be very specific, and we would like students to pass a kind of entry examination. We can't accept anyone coming, knocking at the door, willing to study. They should have a certain level of knowledge. After passing the exam, we will choose them. They will have also an interview with us, with myself or representative of the university or other people coming from Geneva or from Europe, who will represent our university. And then after, we will make a decision how many students we will really accept. Why? Because we don't want to have huge amount of students. This program is very specific again, because we want to train good people for good future. We want to be a part of this future development of the country. So we want to train future executives, future directors, future decision makers, those who can really do something very different from what have been done before.
And how many years the study program will have for students, and also how the schedules or semesters will there be in Armenian State University of Economics or in the University of UMF in Switzerland?
Yeah, the beauty of this partnership is that a student will have chance and opportunity to come to Geneva and to pay the same tuition fee they used to pay here in Yerevan. So obviously our tuition fee in Geneva is very, very high, because European tuition fee, specifically Geneva, Swiss tuition fee, is a bit different, and even I would say our tuition fee in Geneva is higher than the tuition fee you may see in France or other countries. So we don't want to compare. We came to this country not to take advantage for ourselves, but to be reasonable, to understand the market, and to fix our expectation to the level of the situation. So we fix already a kind of tuition fee which is very appropriate. But bottom line is that in case students of this university can pass the exam, and for those who are capable to get 80 or 85 grade out of 100 after passing the exam, and after the interview, we will give them full scholarship. There will be nothing to pay. This will be just for the first promotion, because we want them to make just to trust us, and we want to show them that we can make it, and the program will be absolutely different from all other programs, and we want to open the doors to the young Armenian students, including those who are foreigners. So the schedule, as you ask me, would depend on the number of students, but generally speaking, for MBA students, we will have for the whole week, and for executives, the program would be organized in the evening and during the weekends. Now, the other beauty and the other aspect of this operation will be the fact that we will send all professors, as far as we can, from Geneva or from Europe, North America, Canada, or United States, to Yerevan. We would ask help. We would have some tutorial also here, but the aim is to give them our program, our curriculum, and to teach them by our professors.
That's really awesome opportunity, I think, for our students. Really great. And so, to specify, what kind of requirements should the students fulfill for being accepted, or for trying at least to apply?
We want really the best students possible. That is why we want to have a kind of entry examination. We would ask students to pass the entry examination, and we want them to pass the interview, so oral interview. So the first requirement basically is to have a good grade. Second requirement is to have a certain knowledge of English. So this is important. In case they don't have this, so that's going to be a problem. And the third one is to follow the code of conduct of our university here, which is very much conform to all academy and all institutions all over the world. You know, to be being punctual, not to cheat, to follow the instructions, to do the homework, etc., and some other requirements that we will have, basically. But the bottom line is that we want to make a serious program for serious students, for a good result. This is the aim of the Swiss UMF University in Yerevan.
Great. And how many years will the study program have? Will it be 1 year master program or 2 years?
Traditionally speaking, an MBA program is basically, we offer for 2 years. You know, this is 2 years full-time teaching. Now, maybe in the future we may find another solution to make it intensive, but for MBA it is 2 years. For EMBA it could be 2 years or 1.5 years, depending on the if they pass, they go through the summertime, or we make it more, you know, shorter. This is something we will consider.
And speaking also about the diploma, so it will be awarded as a joint master diploma, yeah?
Yeah, this is again the third aspect of this partnership. This partnership is a kind of joint degree program. From the beginning, we say to everybody, this is not only Swiss UMF University degree, because this is European degree. The degree that students will have will be at the same time Armenian State University of Economics degree. So students will receive 1 degree from us, from Geneva, 1 degree from your university. This will allow them to work both in Armenia And if one day they want to go to Europe or somewhere else in the West, this would be a good opportunity for them to get doors open for them to go further study in to Europe.
And is there also any possibility to for international students to be accepted, or
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. First of all, the 100% scholarship that we offer only to those who get 85 degree grade from out of 100 would be addressed, would be offered to the students of this university. But all other students from all countries, especially I met some of the Indians, I know that you have some Indians here, or maybe other countries, country students, they can come. Foreigners are welcome to this program. Moreover, foreigners speak English. Indians, they have been educated in English-speaking institutions, so they can easily be integrated to our program. So they are welcome to join us, and I already met some of them in the office. Certainly this is open to them as well.
Okay. Some more question about the part which will be studied in Swiss, in Geneva.
Yes.
So students will take care of their accommodation and travel and other expenses on themselves. Yep. So
Yes.
they will cover
The
this
point
on
is
their
that
own.
Swiss UMF University has one campus in the downtown of Geneva, one dormitory, a huge dormitory, huge land, and a small dormitory in the suburb, in not very far, 15 minutes far from the downtown, and the students can settle down there, but they have to pay they don't pay the tuition fee more than what they pay here, but they pay for dormitory. It's not very expensive to compare to Swiss expenses, and they would also for their food and for day-to-day life. Other than that, if eventually students now, we have in the pamphlet and in the brochure we are going to prepare all the expenses. We have a kind of idea of the average that the student would pay in Switzerland once they want to come for one semester, more or less.
And the last question probably, is this the first cooperation with Armenian universities, and how is your feeling towards the cooperation with Armenian higher education system in general? So do you see any perspective for this cooperation to go further, and in which direction, and how is the feeling?
The feeling is very positive. From the beginning we had a very positive feeling. First time I came with the rector of the university, and we have been received very good, and we were very happy to be received by the rector, by the vice rector, by the head of the department of science, and the reception was so good that we have been encouraged to come back. And then we went through some stages to finalize the last contract. And we think that the partnership with this specific university, with this country, would be nice, because I feel that Armenia is a country which is going towards more progress, more development, and more and better communication and relation with the West. And we want to be there. We want to be part of it. We want to participate and to be a part of this huge historical evolution. And we are proud of this.
Yep. Thank you very much. It was very nice talk, very effective one, and I think that it will be very useful for our students.
Thank you.